Kakadosh Boker Or, Masechet, Avodah Zarah, Daf Yomi, Daf Samech Gimel Amud Aleph 63a1. We're just going to start on the last line on Samech Letom Bet 62b, where it says, Natan la ve'achar kach ba'alea. What happens right now, the Braita is going to say that if the person gave a zonah a tle, meaning he gave her a sheep as a present, meaning as the price for having relations with her, ve'achar kach ba'alea. Now, we're going to say that the tle is going to be permitted to go on the Mizbeach. Now, the question is why? Meaning you could actually bring the sheep to the Mizbeach. And then the question is why? Because when he's going to have relations with her, it's going to be chal, the isur of an etnan zonah. Remember that you're not allowed to give. It's disgracing. Imagine somebody comes with a zonah and then he's going to give that prize, or she's going to give it, or somebody's going to give it to the Bet HaMikdash. It's disgraceful. It's something. So therefore, he says, but it should go back retroactively. So why in the world are you going to be permitted to come and to give this animal to the Bet HaMikdash? So answers the Gemara, Amar Rabbi Elazar, it says Rabbi Elazar, Keshekadma vikrivato. No, she did it even before he had relations with her. Meaning he went and he paid, right? Usually the people don't do that. But okay, but he came and he paid. She went and she brought it to the Bet HaMikdash. And only afterwards did he come and he had relations with her. So says the Gemara, Yechidami, what's the case? Yeah, if he told her, that you're going to acquire it from now, so then you're right. Pshita the shadi. Right? Because there's no relations right now, and therefore it was a matana be'alma diavle. You just gave her a present. But if he didn't tell her right now, acquire it now, how could she bring it? It's not hers yet. Meaning, if she didn't do her job yet, so if it's not hers, so how does she come and she bring it? Doesn't make sense. So he says, Ela, but rather he told her, right? It should be by you until he actually comes and he's going to have it, that he's going to acquire it her. But if you need it, can he take it from now? Meaning, he just basically told her, take it. If you need it, you could use it. So the second, by doing that, he ultimately, what he did was, he actually gave it, right, to her, like as a present until then. So by Rav Oshaya, says Rav Oshaya, Kadmavi Kdishato, what happens right now if he went and she went and she gave it as a korban, even before having the relations? What is the halacha? Meaning, do we say that it's a sur because of a tanan, or not, even before the relations, right? So he says, since more says, that saying it to the gavoa is like the mesirato lediot. So it's considered that what? That it's like that she actually brought it. Or Dilmar maybe hashtamia kai, but right now there's nothing there. Yeah, and it means why should it be asur? At the end of the day, it shouldn't be asur. The tif shot. So why don't we just say, like from Rabbi Elazar, Tamar Rabbi Elazar, Kadmavi krivato, if she actually brought it, Davka krivato, if she actually brought it, it's going to be okay. Avali kdishato, but if she was magdishet zeh, it's not going to be okay. Because that means if she already brought it to the Mizbeach, so then fine, it's already brought. I'm going to keep my mouth quiet. But if it's going to be that she consecrated it, she did a gdesh, so then there I'm not going to say that it's mutar, because at the end of the day it should be asur because of tzran. But he had the question, what's halacha? So he says, according to Rabbi Elazar, dikrivato davka, prigdishato no, ta'ita bia shabia, because it's still there during the time of bia. Or dilmar maybe krivato pshita legdishato is a safek. Take, we don't have a doubt. We don't have a clear answer. Meaning we don't have an answer if it also includes a gdesh or only includes that you actually gave it, right, for the actual sacrifice. Okay. Says the Gemara. What happens if he had relations with her? And only afterwards did he give her the tle, the sheep. So now it's going to be mutar. So says the Gemara, why? Urmini, we have a contradiction. Even if it's going to be 3 years later, it's still going to be asur. So Amarav Nachman B'Yitzchak Amarav Chasal Akash asked a question. Hadamar, this is what he told her. Itbali li bitle zeh, vehadamar la itbali bitle stam. If it depends, what did he say? Did he say that he's going to have relations with her with this sheep, meaning this sheep is the payment, or with a sheep? A sheep. So now, if he did not designate the sheep, so therefore she does not acquire the sheep even after the biyah. So therefore the tle is not considered chalifin of the biyah. So therefore it's permitted to go. Because basically, since it wasn't designated for the relations, this sheep in itself was not designated for the biyah. So she could bring it for the korban. So says the Gemara, but I don't understand. Even if you would have said this one, what do you care? You have to do meshicha. You have to pull it towards you. So he says, "Bezona ovedet kochavim delo kanya meshicha." No, we're talking about a zona ovedet kochavim. So since she's ovedet kochavim, so therefore she does not acquire it with meshicha, only with money. But then an ovedet kochavim does not acquire with meshicha; it's only with money. Okay. V'ibay teiman. If you want, you can answer. Right? Leolam really be'emet bezona Israelit. We're talking about no, it is a zona Israelit. Urgon dekai bechatzera, and it's in the chatzer. What does that mean? So therefore, since during the time of the biyah, it's already in the chatzer of the zona, so therefore her chatzer is kona, even without mashicha. Okay? So either kai bechatzera, so ba'ale avagan tala hakanyale, it's still going to be a kinyan. So he says, no tzricha, the shavya niala putiki. She left it like an apuki, putika. Putika is like that, it's yuchad for it. It's like designated for it. Damala, if I'm going to bring you money from now until a certain day, mikana yom ploni mutav, then it's going to be okay. And if not, so then take it. Meaning he went and he left her a deposit. He says, if I give you the cash, so then it's the cash I take back with the sheep. And if not, so then it's yours. That's it. Very simple. Okay. So Mativ Rav Shesha, we're on the bottom of Samach Gimel Mudalef. Rav Shesha comes and he asks, Omer Adam lechamarav u'lupoalav lechu v'ichlu bedina zeh. If he comes and he tells his chamarav u'poalav, which are basically his workers, right? Go and eat with this dinar that I'm giving you. Or go and drink. Ve'eno choshesh, and there's no problem. Lo mishum shvi'it, ve'lo mishum ma'aser, ve'lo mishum yain nesech, right? Which means, maybe they're going to buy shvit, meaning you're giving money to your workers, go buy lunch. I don't have to suspect that maybe they're going to buy Shemitah things, Maaser things, Yaineseh things. There's no problem. But if he told them, go and eat and I'm going to pay you, or go and drink and I'm going to pay you, there is a problem. Now, what's the difference? Right? What's the difference? Why is it at the beginning he went and he gave them money, right? And they could do whatever they want with the money. But then if he tells them, go eat, and then I'm going to pay, now it's a problem. What's the difference? Right? So he says like this. He says, Alma, so you see from here, Ki kapara, when he's going to come and he's going to pay, the meisur kapara. He's actually paying the meisur. Hachanami ki kapara the meisur kapara. But at the beginning also it's going to be, right, that he's going to be paying the meisur. So he says, Chasa comes and he says, no. We're talking about a chenvani makifo de mishtabele. We're talking about a chenvani which he gives on credit. In the olden days, even nowadays, many times it happens that you have like a lot of makolets in Israel and things like that they give you on credit, right? They give you on credit, and then you come. The Kevin the Orchel Akufe, since many times he gets credit, Kanle dinar gebe. So if he's got the dinar by him, so therefore it's kidu that he already acquires it. Okay, we're on Samech Gimel Bet, yeah, 63b. So he says, Aval chenvani she'en makifo mai. But what happens if he doesn't get credit? What's halacha? So he says it's going to be mutar. If so. Aditani, when we learned, why don't we make a differentiation? Only because there's a shi'abud. And therefore, since he's a shi'abud, he has to give the food to the poalim. But if it's a chamani chen makifo, it's going to be mutar to say whatever it is. Why? Right? We're not going to suspect anything else. So he says, ve'od, and furthermore, chenvani chen makifo milo mishtabed. He says, what? It's not going to be mishtabed. V'amar Rava says, right? V'iknu kol nechasai lech. Go give a money to Ploni, and I'm going to give all my nechasim to you. He's going to be koneh. Why? Because of an aref. And you become a guarantor. When you come and you do something, you say, you give to him, and I become a guarantor. So automatically, I already become obligated to pay you back. So he says, Elamar Rava, but rather Rava says, Lo shna makifo, lo shna eno makifo. Doesn't matter whether it's going to be makif the perot or not, makif the perot or not, meaning that you have the how do you call this, the credit or not. Afal gav de meshabel, even though there is going to be a she'abud, given the lo miyachet, since you did not designate what is the she'abud, lo mitzad does not become prohibited. Right, but at the end of the day, it wasn't. Nothing was designated what to use. So therefore, whatever they're going to use, that's fine. Elahacha, but here, amai choshesh mishum shvit. Why are you going to be choshesh for shvit? Halom yachet shibud ahacha. He says you're not going to be miyachet the shibud. Some Rav Papa gon sheigdim lo dinar. He gave him the money already before, meaning the balabait already gave the dinar before, right? They went to the chenvani, to the storekeeper. So because of that, that's why he said there's not going to be a problem. So Amar Rav Kahana Amrita Leshmate, I said this in front of Rav Zvid Minarda. Famali, and he told me, if so, the Tani tzu vichlu tzu vishtu v'ani porea, tzu vichlu tzu vishtu ani mechashev mi baile. I'm going to calculate, not that I'm going to pay back. I'm going to calculate. So Amrit le, they said Tani, right? You're right. You have to actually change that lashon, that it's going to be that I'm going to calculate it. So Amale Rav Yemal Ravash, if so, at the Tani when we learned tzu vichlu tzu vishtu. Tlu v'ichlu utlu ishtu imayle. So Elmaleh comes and he says, Tini, you have to learn, you're right. Tlu v'ichlu, tlu v'ishtu, take. Meaning it's not that you're going to go out, it's actually take it. Because it's mashma that he's actually going with them. Right? No, because sorry. When it says tseu, it's mashma that the balabait is not going with them. But when he's saying tlu, it's mashma that yes, because tlu is to take it. Tlu is go out, meaning I'm not there. Okay? So Yativ Rav Nachman ve'ula v'avimi bar papi v'yativ Rav Chia bar ami gabayhu. V'yatvi kamibailu, so they asked, Secharo liskor be, what happens right now if he took an Oved Kochavim, right? The Puel Israel, lishbor b'yayin nesech, in order to come to break the barrels of yayin nesech. So therefore it's going to go to waste. Is that permitted or not? Because technically speaking, you're benefiting from yayin nesech. Your job is to break the barrels of yayin nesech. Now, but you're benefiting, you're getting paid for this. So miyamnin and Kevin since we said that since he wants the Puel wants the yayin nesech in order to get the money, so it's a surbana, or since at the end of the kolamuta tiflash he wants to just destroy all the avodah zarah. So if it's mutar and it's permitted to go and to send it. So says the Gemara, Lema Misayle, why don't we just say, Sam Rav Nachman says, Yishbor v'tavol bracha. Break the barrels, and you should get a bracha. So Lema Misayle, why don't we say that this is going to be a proof, En odrini ma'oved kochavim mikilayim. You're not going to come and start working with Oved kochavim in kilayim. Okay, Samechdala the Mudalef on the top. Aval okrinimo. But you're allowed to come and to uproot the nitiot of kilayim. Kedelimiut tefilah. In order to get rid of the tifla. Tifla is heavy, like, nonsense. Okay?